Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Can you hear me? Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Bulls, Johan Hussein gets it over to Kane and Moody on the far side. Somehow my software updated without notifying me. This is one of the biggest disasters for this crap. I didn't realize that. It didn't happen yesterday, so it must have updated overnight without my permission. So apologies for that, folks, on the sound. So the Bulls pick up a penalty here, and they are not messing around. Instead of taking the obvious easy kick, they're going to kick to the corner from about 15 meters away. A penalty called a Mertave as Hussein puts it down deep. So the Bulls looking pretty sharp early on here. This is important for Benetton. Munster, defending champion, sad to say that, but the defending champion Munster won, and they've locked themselves in a top 4 position for the playoffs now. Call to use it once on the line out. Elric Lowe got it, but the Bulls are going nowhere. Benetton's scrum is there. So Ambrose Papier has come up to get this ball. Papier still hasn't got it, and Davidson, I'm surprised, hasn't said it's a turnover. They better get it out of there. She said use it, so Papier digs it out. He feeds it over to Moody. Moody's over! He's in! And it's a try to the Bulls, just like that. Kane and Moody surging through. What a brilliant pass from Ambrose Papier, and the Bulls are on the board. Just like that. Wow, good start. I mean, literally, right out of the gate, just 3 minutes into the game, and the Bulls out in front. This is the sort of performance we need to see. Better than they finished last week, which was atrocious. So Moody with a try right out of the gate, and the Bulls out in front. Sounds like Skalk Burger's in the booth. Kane and Moody with the first try of the game. And we'll wait for the conversion from Johan Hussein from the far side of the pitch. Hussein lines it up. He doesn't waste all day. He has 50 seconds left on the clock. He kicks it. And the flags go up. 7-0. Bulls out in front of Benetton early. That's not a good sign in the high valve for Benetton, who desperately need a victory here today. Munster, what's it doing? The Bulls, yeah, it's a very strong Bulls team, Robert Wood, but a very pathetic finishing Bulls team. Last week, causing the entire table to be in frustration after they gave up 2 bonus points in the last few minutes of the game, giving up 3 tries, allowing Glasgow to come back and get a bonus point for tries, and then allowing them finishing within 7 points, another bonus point. And those 2 points in the log took Glasgow to 60, and that's devastating for other teams hoping to finish first. So, restart. Ambrose Papier kicks it over the top. Ball's going to go out to about the Bulls' 10-meter line, just inside that. Nice catch by Rhino Smith on the fly. He goes straight down. And Benetton now on the front foot, driving forward. But the Bulls' defense is there, and Steenkamp drives him into the ground. You're going to go through some phases. Uren feeds it over into the hands of Scott Scrafton. Scrafton comes back this way to Thomas Gallo. Gallo with a carry now, places it. And here comes Benetton on the outside. Oh, they threw it. Oh, Curtly Arnsey's got the bounce, but what's the call? A knock-on against the Bulls. I want to see the replay on that, Holly Davidson. I missed that. 5 minutes in, Curtly Arnsey, did he touch it with his hand? Or was it another Bull who touched it? Maybe that's why the ball came loose. I thought the ball just was left behind. So it's going to be a scrum to Benetton. But the Bulls don't seem upset about that, so they must have believed. Let's see. Is there a hand in there? Oh, yeah. Ambrose Papier is the one who did it. Yep. Okay, I did not see that. Good eyes by Holly Davidson. That's why I said I want to see the replay. So, 5 minutes, 36 seconds into the contest. The Bulls leading 7-0 already on the strength of a Kane and Moody try, which came pretty quickly. The Bulls looked in fine form in the first 3 minutes. Set. And it collapses. Went straight down, so she's going to reset it, Holly Davidson. Where Jake White has been throwing water all over the concept that the new scrum law was meant to hurt the Springboks. Everywhere you turn, he's being interviewed saying that, no, that's just a game. But I'll tell you what, I'll confess to being flabbergasted and gobsmacked when Damien Willemse took that scrum late in that World Cup game, and it worked out for the Springboks. Kind of caught me off guard. Wasn't expecting that. 6 minutes, 21 seconds into the contest at Loftus Versfeld, Holly Davidson says, crouch, bind, set. and it collapses. That's going to be a penalty against the Bulls. You can see on the far side of that scrum went straight down. So Benetton wins the scrum penalty. Will they kick to the corner, or are they going to take the points? I think they're kicking to the corner. So Leonardo Marin now will kick to the corner. There it goes. First of a triple header today, folks. After this, it's the Lions' last gasp to hold on to a playoff spot against Glasgow. Good luck with that. And then it's the Stormers on the road in Ireland, in Galway, against Connacht. The Stormers need a win. Need a bonus point win would be great. 7 minutes into the contest, the Bulls now in front, 7-0. Benetton has about a 10-meter line out. Gianmarco Lucchesi throws it in. No real challenge from the Bulls. They're into a maul. Bulls defense adjusting, ordered at the back of that maul. Call to use it once. It's going nowhere. Escom is ready. Unbound on Elric Lowe. Told to pull out, as does Nordkia. And now Benetton gets a little space. They bring it over the middle. But the Bulls are there to meet them, and the tackle is made in front of the post about 18 meters out. Oh, nice carry by Benetton. Lucchesi. Ball's available. Orden sends it back to the left-hand side of the pitch. And they're playing penalty advantage. I think it was offsides. So Benetton on the outside. They're driving down. They're about 9 meters away now. Madden with the carry. Benetton trying to work their way into the try zone. Phase after phase here. They are playing advantage. Now they're down to 6 meters. They come to the middle. Dummy does pass over to the middle now. Oh, cut back through a huge crowd of Bulls. 6 players, and he picked up about 3 meters. Oh, Uren goes the opposite direction, and the Bulls were ready for this. So Benetton not really making any progress here. I'm surprised she hasn't blown the whistle yet. And there it is. She's going to blow the whistle. Offside was the call. It's an advantage. Offside. Offside, she says in her Scottish accent. So Holly Davidson out there on the pitch. And what will Benetton do? They're kicking for the corner. They went for the 5-meter line out again. So if we look at the results yesterday, the Scarlets beat Zebra Parma. I took a risk, I think, on Zebra Parma, my Super Brew, and foolishly picked them at home. And then Munster comes back and beats Edinburgh on the road. Wow. Unbelievable. So the defending champion Munster currently in first place. Now Glasgow has to win today. Leinster, best they can do is reach Munster unless they get a bonus point try. Oh, and the Bulls have come away with it. Johan Hussen kicks it down the pitch. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? Oh, Reno Smith finally tracks it down at his 22. But David Creel is there to tackle him. My goodness. And Benetton loses 70 meters on the exchange. They have the ball, but under 22, not on the Bulls' 5-meter line. And now we have a knock on here, or is it? It's a scrum to the Bulls. Wow, that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. The Bulls down the pitch. Oh, my goodness. So Benetton complaining about the line out, but hey, they lost it. Wow. That was something. He had Moody. He went the wrong way. If he'd gone on the outside to Moody, he would have had a try. Moody was on the wing all by himself. Not a single Benetton player was out there. But Reno Smith saves the day for Benetton there. That could have been another try for the Bulls. Johan Hussen usually has good field vision, but we're going to have to accuse him of not actually doing a good job looking around on that one because he missed that completely. My goodness. All right. While I'm at it, let me fix this microphone too because we got a moment here while the scrum gets set up. Hypercast. Okay, yeah, that one actually is working, so I don't know why the other one's not working. Okay, there we go. That one's working. Is the other one got better sound? Bind. Set. And Papier to put it in, and it collapses. This time, the Bulls win a penalty, and so the Bulls could take 3 points, or they're going to go for the corner. This is right in front of the post. Your call. Let's see what Rowan Norkia says. Oh, they're going for another scrum. Beginning 1 July, they'll no longer be able to do that. You can't have a second scrum. Trying to speed the game up. If they're destroying the scrum, it'll no longer be a feature of the game. taking it away from the game. Crouch, spine, set. Ball's put in the pipe by Papier. 11 minutes, 43 seconds. It collapses, picked up by Hanekom. Hanekom goes driving forward, dumps it off to Marco van Staden. Van Staden to Foster. Foster's tackled inside the 22. Papier comes back to the near side. Elric Lowe into the hands of Steenekamp. Steenekamp down to about 8 meters away. Elric Lowe picks and goes down to 5 meters. The Bulls on the front foot now, pressing here. Hanekom feeds it over. Papier over to the middle, and who can't see who that went to. But the Bulls have a ruck for him there. Papier comes back to the near side. There's a dummy for Hanekom. He drives forward. Papier finds curtly Arens. Arens's got 3 players, but still picks up a meter or two. Back the other direction, it goes to Elric Lowe. And the Bulls flirting with the try line, but not really getting close. Still 6 meters out. Papier goes over to the middle, dumps it into the hands of Aka Fundameva. Fundameva drives forward. They go over the top. Villeneuve throws it into the hands of Rhino Smith. And Benetton gets the ball. But he was pushed into touch. My goodness. Bad pass by Villeneuve. Rhino Smith's 56th appearance in Benetton uniform, the South African star. My goodness. Munster at the top of the chart. They started the season so poorly. Now they're 12 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. If I recall, they were like 1 win or 1 draw and 2 losses at the start of the season or something like that. And they've climbed all the way to the top of the log. They're the class of the competition once again. 13-15 with the clock stopped. Bulls 7-0 lead. Aka Fundameva is injured on the pitch. Let's see if a substitution comes in or is he just going to get treated on the field. Villeneuve is a great player, but he does occasionally make these forward passes or these light passes that don't get where they're going. But I suppose that's part of taking the risk that he takes. Hussen's also getting taped up. So we got 2 Bulls. Fundameva is standing up, so he's no longer injured. But Hussen's getting taped up at the moment. It's 13 minutes, 15 seconds into the contest. Whistle blows. Holly Davidson wants people to come over. Thanks for joining us, folks. Be sure to hit the button. Women ref should not be men's rugby. In fact, any sports, they have their own sports, says Hank. Yeah, I suppose that's an argument. All right, Bulls have a line out about 9 meters away from the try line. Aka Fundameva to throw it in. Here he goes. Clock is restarted into the hands of Notkia, and they come away with it straight away. Van Staden to Foster. Foster drives it down to 5 meters, and the Bulls now pushing again. They go to the short side of the field. Not much space over there for Elric Lowe. He picks up half a meter. Back in the middle, Van Staden. Papier is going to throw it to Notkia. But Bennett's proving to be up to the challenge at the moment, thanks to whoever just became a scrum. Oh, Elric Lowe. Eric has become a member. Oh, America. Was your membership taken away, Erica? Vilcolo. And all of my settings have been reset in the software, apparently, because that's not the normal action for membership. Thank you, Erica. Benetton still... Oh, Papier, he slips in! Did he get it? No, I don't think he got it. It's a knock-on. Oh, Ambrose Papier nearly picked it up and snuck in the corner here, and he knocked it on. It'd be a 5-meter scrum to Benetton. Dang. Oh. He almost got through, and then he dropped the ball. Creel tried to pick it up, but it was too late. It was already a knock-on. The Bulls turned it over at the try line. That sucks. So let's look at today's competition. We've got today, right now, the Bulls and Benetton. And later on at 10 o'clock, it's Osprey hosting the Dragons in a Welsh Classic. And then it's the Lions at Glasgow, which we'll be covering live on the program here. After that, it's Connacht hosting the Stormers. At the same time, the Sharks hosting Cardiff. And then after that, we won't be covering Ulster and Leinster, a critical game for both teams. Ulster needs to stay in the playoff race, and Leinster wants to get back into first place. So we'll see what happens there. What's going on here? Clock is stopped. Having a conversation with Benetton is Holly Davidson. Says time back on. And she's ready for the scrum. "20 tackles already in the contest. Pretty active physical game, just 15 minutes in. Benetton now with the ball, 5 meters from their try line. Crouch. Bide. Set. The scrums have been ugly so far. This one seems to be holding up. Bulls get a big push, but Benetton gets it out of there. And Papier is there with a tackle inside the 5-meter line to the big number 8. He takes down Lorenzo Canone. Oh, now, Van Stad making a nuisance of himself. Hank membership. 22 months. Oh, where's the scoreboard? Sorry. Thank you for the scoreboard. You didn't have to use that. Sorry, got all messed up here because of microphone. Sorry for that. Not the best of our broadcast here. Apologize for that, folks. But software not working properly really caused a problem here at the start. Call to use it for Arens. Benetton digs it out of a ruck near his try line. And he kicks it high over the top. That's a pretty darn good clearance kick. Gets out to 48 meters where it's taken in touch by Curtly Arens. He feeds it in. Now Kane and Moody's going to the far side. Does a dummy. Kane and Moody still going. Dumps it off into the hands of Creel. Creel running down the side. Inside the 22. Cuts back towards the middle. Still going forward. 17 meters out. And he's tackled there. And the Bulls have caught up for support. Here they come. Hussein. Over to the middle. Villileroux gets it outside to Akafandabeva. He dumps it back to Curtly Arens. Arens back into the hands of Steenkamp. Wow, it's a pinball game out here, folks. Everywhere. Villileroux into the hands of Elric Lowe. Elric Lowe is tackled. Inside the 22 are the Bulls again. Leroux. Hussein back in the hands of Foster. Foster goes forward and Hanneken is there to form a ruck. But the Bulls now not really gaining any ground as Benetton has adjusted. Ooh, hands in the ruck and pulled him back. Kane and Moody now gets it to the near side. Creel to Van Staden to Curtly Arens down the sideline. Back to the inside. It's going to be David Creel for the try. And the assist comes from Curtly Arens, who made it all happen, opening up the space out there. And David Creel gets across for the try. 17 minutes, his 15th career try in URC action. David Creel. The Creel boys really stepped up their game this past season. Brilliant stuff there. The Bulls build it up. Lots of pressure. They get on the outside. Van Staden to Curtly Arens. He draws 3 defenders and dumps it back into the hands of David Creel, who is uncovered. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff right there. Well done by the Bulls. Man, good stuff. Curtly Arens does not score, but the Bulls score because of Curtly Arens. You got to love that. Wow. Hey, Erica. What happened to your membership? Did it expire some time ago because you're... I don't remember if you're back at the beginning or what. No, you're not back at the beginning. You still got the same number. All right, so the conversion's good. It's 14-0 as Hussein puts it over. 14-0. Okay, the Bulls need to keep this pace up and run away with this game, but Benetton is going to watch their season melt away here. So, man, Curtly Arens did a great job drawing 3 defenders and then dumping that ball off to David Creel. 18 minutes, 22 seconds. Skulkberger says they feel like they're chasing shadows. The best thing I can say about the pitch today is that those idiotic soccer markings are almost indistinguishable, almost completely gone. 18:36. Here comes the ball inside the 22. Elric Lowe takes it. He looks up, gets to the 22, runs into traffic, and is tackled. Ruck is formed. Papier's over there to dig it out. Steenkamp comes over to give a little bit of a screen for the boot. Here's the kick over the top, and it's going to get close to the 10-meter line. Rhino Smith goes up in the air, but Curtly Arens comes down with it. Brilliant job. The Bulls get it on the high ball, and now Papier kicks it down the pitch. That could be a 50-22. It's a 50-22. Yes. What a 50-22 off a box kick from a ruck. That is incredible. I don't think I've seen that one before. Ambrose Papier's 56th appearance in a Bulls uniform. Wow, that's an unbelievable 50-22. This is why the game has gotten better. What a great law that became. And so Papier over the middle into the hands of Forster. Forster driving forward. And it's Elric Lowe. Now the Bulls playing penalty advantage right in front of the post. So whatever happens, they'll get some points here. Oh, Van Staden. There's a high tackle there. Oh, my goodness. Another penalty advantage. Forster on the outside. Here come the Bulls. Curtly Arens fights through. He's going to get over. But will he be held up? No, I think he got it. Oh, my goodness. How does Curtly Arens get that try? How does he get that try? Unbelievable. Curtly Arens is just such a superstar. And I told you that the first time I saw the guy play. And all these people, Arens and Moody don't have what it takes to be a Springbok. Currently, Arens is the most exciting winger out there. They had 3 guys on him, drives across, and a 4th comes up, and he manages to get the ball down. That's just absolutely incredible stuff there, folks. Arens fights through the tackle, 2 tackles. Ratave's there. They keep going. He goes forward, 2 more. Then the scrum half comes up. He goes down. He reaches out and makes unbelievable. Curtly Arens. Yes. And Myra just became a member. Thank you for that. Erica gifted 5 memberships. Wow. And the kick is no good. Furon Spinkster. Interesting. Interesting username there. So the try is not converted, and it's 19-0. Bulls almost on a bonus point here. Hester, membership. Congratulations, and thank you, Erica. All right, it was a beautiful try. It was a gorgeous try. Here's the restart from midfield. Myron kicks it down. It's going to get into the hands of Papier this time. He'll send it back the other direction, looking for touch. Zanon comes in. Menicello is out. I wonder what happened there. Menicello goes out of the game. So Zanon comes in for Menicello. It looks like he might be an HIA. 22 minutes coming up. A line out goes, and Benetton gets away with it. They almost had it stolen by the Bulls and go over the middle. They're up around midfield. Tackle, driving forward. Nice ball carry by Benetton. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. That's another dangerous pass. The Bulls are in their backfield. Nice tackle there. And who is that? Villy Leroux with the tackle. What a brilliant tackle by Villy Leroux. Steenekamp charges up. Nordkia there for the tackle. Hanekom needs a roll away. Bulls do get away. Ball's available for Benetton. Call to use it for Oren. Inside his 10-meter line now. 22-22 expired in the first half, and the Bulls lead 3 tries. Last one unconverted. Curtly Arens is going to go up. Oh, and takes it on the high ball, but he's tackled in the air. A knock-on. Oh, he did lose it. Okay. Look how he was caught in the air. I'd like to see the replay on that. Sure looked like he was caught in the air. Well, thanks for being in here, folks. A lot fewer viewers than I thought we might have for a Bulls contest. We had a few bumps at the outset of this game. Apologize for that. But that does happen. There was contact in the air. What did I say? He was caught in the air. So the Bulls pick up a penalty there. The TMO overrules. Mike Adamson, the Scottish national, is the TMO, and he overrules. Funny, in the Rugby 365 website, they listed the games, and usually get it correct. They listed Mike Adamson as a South African. He's actually from Scotland. I'm not sure why they did that. So Husson kicks it down the pitch. The Bulls going to get the ball back after that takedown of Curtly Arens in midair. I thought so. It looked pretty dangerous. So now the Bulls have a line out inside the 10-meter line on Benetton's side. Fundameva into Nordkia. The Bulls now into a rolling ball, and this ball is gaining some space. 6 or 7 meters so far. Papier comes up to get it just the same, though. Not yet. Once. Papier digs it out. Over to Husson. Husson to Creel. Creel to Moody. Moody nearly gets tackled. Gets up. Runs again. Oh, they've got a hold of him now. Zanon has him. Papier back to the inside. Who is that? Husson carry? Big carry there. Pick up about 10 meters. Husson turns the other direction. He finds Villy Leroux. Villy Leroux finds some space. Villy Leroux's on the loose. Inside the 22. He dumps it back to Nordkia. It's going to be a try for the Bulls. And there's the bonus point. 24 minutes into the contest as Villy Leroux makes it happen. My goodness. That was brilliant stuff there from Villy Leroux. Wow. Nordkia with a great support run. And gets the gift of the ball handed right back to him. Villy Leroux breaks around 2 players, finds a space, has 2 players collapsing on him, and then finds Rowan Nordkia. And the Bulls are off and running. Off and running. It's like Pamplona today at Loftus Versfeld. My goodness. Rowan Nordkia, the team captain, with that try. And the Bulls have a bonus point here early in the first half. It is, wow. Woo, it's on fire at Loftus, folks. And if you're Benetton, your season's going up in flames. Oof. There's the kick. And it's good, 26-0. Bonus point. That averages a point a minute. My goodness. 26. Nebulizer. Oh, my goodness. Oof. Arc precision. That green looks like camo against the green grass. Well, apparently they can't find their own players. Good to see you there. Thanks for joining us today, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Christian says Edinburgh nearly did the Bulls a huge favor last night. So close. Yeah, well, I picked Edinburgh to win that game at home, and they let me down. Munster is quickly becoming the boogeyman. It's the team that I'm loving to hate. And here's the restart. Elric Lowe gets the ball, but he's taken down inside the 22. Benetton's completely outclassed by the Bulls in this match. The Bulls are really, with the exception of giving the game away late last week, really getting from strength to strength late in the season when they need it the most. That ball's kept in play by Mara, and he dumps it back into the hands of Ignacio Mendy. Mendy now still fighting. He drives down the 10-meter line. Oren back to the middle. Negri, once again, doesn't have a number in his jersey. Rolls on the ground, but not called for rolling. So over the middle, Benetton's still trying to get something going here. Now they're so far behind. When they get a penalty, there's no way they're going to kick it. You have to go for the corner. Oh, nice carry by the big fellow. Oh, what a run by the hooker. He gets, and he loses it into touch after picking up 30 meters. Gianmarco Lucchesi gets about 30 meters and shocks the Bulls and loses the ball into touch. Oh, my goodness. What a shame. What a shame. Big fella's not used to running that far. My goodness, he slipped around the side there, and the Bulls just got right on by Steenekamp, kept going. Curtin Arens came up from behind, and Hussein finally slows him down for the tackle. And then who's right there? Johnny in the spot? Curtly Arens on top of him as he goes down. It looks like he's hurting there, but he's just out of gas. He's probably never run that far in his life. Hookers aren't known, although some of the South African hookers are really good at pace. I think they're just giving him time to catch his breath because of the altitude. They ain't looking at his shoulder like there's something wrong with his shoulder. This is all bogus. This is bogus. They're just getting time to catch their breath. He's not injured. His injury is no oxygen in his lungs. He's up. Obviously disappointed. Clock is still running. 28 minutes now. Do I think Norkia deserves a bulk call-up? He wouldn't be my first choice. He's a great player. But certainly he's a reserve sort of player for the Bucks. Yeah. Yeah. Elric Lowe should be called up. He definitely should be called up. But he's in a position where there's a lot of talent. So Elric Lowe should be up at the Springboks. Crouch. Bine. And Hanekom is working his way into a call-up at some point. Set. Ball is in the pipe, and this scrum is going sideways. The Bulls not getting it. Now they come out of the back. It's Hanekom. Hanekom breaking through, but he throws it forward. Forward. Oh, play on. It was knocked down. Now it's in touch. Come off his shoulder. Not touched by Blue, so it wasn't a knock-on. But then it does go into touch, so it will be Benetton's ball back. Players were confused there, as was I. I thought it was a knock-on, but apparently it came off of Benetton's shoulder. So Benetton now with a line out 26 meters out. But they've shown nothing on offense thus far. 29-24, clock still ticking the first half. Much of the stadium completely empty. Benetton's successful line out. They dump it off. Here it comes. Lucchesi, who moments ago was injured. Zanon is thrown to the ground, buried there by Marco van Staden, who put the lights out. Negri tackled in the middle and stolen. That ball is jackled by Hanekom. Oh, man, that ball came off of the chest of Marco van Staden, who wasn't ready for it. And so Benetton has the ball back now and driving inside the 20. Ooh, what a tackle there by Elric Lowe. Advantage now. Benetton's playing advantage. They go out to the outside. Oh, and they've got numbers. Rhino Smith finds Ratavi on the wing. Ratavi's going to get in. Ratavia working towards the middle to try to get an easy kick. And he Does. Nicely done. He faked out the Bulls 3 times, and now it's going to be an easy kick for his fly half. Looking to make sure there's no knock on at the base of what happened there. So Mike Adams is going to take a look at this in the TMO. Holly Davidson get a little sip of water out there on the pitch. So Ratave will have a try here if it went down well. I think it was good. Let me take a look and see. It's that weak sort of defense and just those big gaps that open up in the Bulls that really make me nervous about them going far in the playoffs. Onisi Ratave with the try for Benetton. Let's see. 31 minutes now. There's no clear knock on, so it'll be a conversion attempt here now from Benetton. So Reno Smith did the conversion. Wow. So they got 7. There you go. Benetton gets into the game. Lowe has been incredible. They could have had him come in the second half, maybe move. Yeah, no, Justin, I agree with that. I agree with what you just said there. Yeah, Peter Steph Dutoy. Yeah, move him to lock. Yep. I think Peter Steph Dutoy would make a great lock. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. Yeah, no, Elric Lowe has just been lights out, incredible. And the fact that he hasn't been called up to the Bulls really makes me, or not to the Bulls, to the Springboks, really makes me question what Rossi is up to there. Ball goes deep. Reno Smith with that. Boy, he's all over the place for Benetton. Dumps it off in the wing, but no space out there, so Mendy has to cut back inside, and they're inside their own 22. Oh, a side entry from the Bulls there. It's on Marco van Staden, I think. Yep. Sorry, my T-shirt's bunched up underneath this jersey. It's driving me nuts. There we go. Still bunched up. Oh, well, guess I'm stuck with it for the rest of the game. So, Benetton will move up the pitch. So, 32-38. Yeah, Marco van Staden was right in front of Holly Davidson when he committed that penalty. Benetton lineout, that wasn't straight. They get away with it. 32-48 minutes in the first half. Is Nizam Carr in there? Nizam Carr is in the game. When did Nizam Carr come out there? Nizam Carr has come into the game. I didn't see who he came into the game for. Menachel is out for the game now. Must have not passed the head injury protocol. And as I said, Nizam Carr is in the game. I'm trying to figure out who he came in for. Norkia's still out there. Elric Lowe still out there. Marco van Staden still out there. Hanekom. Did he come in for Hanekom? I can't see. Ball's kicked down the pitch. And the announcers have yet to mention that Nizam Carr is out there. The Bulls managed to get that on the high ball. And Curtin Arens, playing the role of scrum half, digs it out, feeds it over to the middle to Steenekamp. He goes forward. Well, Hanekom's still out there. So Papier's going to boot this over the top. Bulls well out in front with a bonus point already, 26-7. Oh, Kane and Moody there on the tackle, and Benetton goes nowhere. So the ruck is formed. Ratave is in there. He's going to play the role of scrum half. Elric Lowe does a counter ruck, but he's pushed away from there. Oh, Steenekamp with a brutal tackle, driving them back 4 or 5 meters. So Benetton's going in reverse right now. They're going to kick it down the pitch. Marin does. That's going to get inside the 22. It'll bounce up and hold up right there for Hussein. Hussein has the ball. He's going to kick it from inside his 22, looking for some space right about the line. And that's going to go down the pitch and put Benetton back on their side of the field. So virtually no territory change from that exchange. 34 minutes, 38 seconds in the first half. Bulls out in front, 26-7 at Loftus Versfeld. Beautiful sunny day, probably quite warm there. Although we are headed to winter in South Africa. You think the temperatures will start to drop sometime soon. So, Lucchese will throw it in for Benetton, who, despite being clearly outmatched, are in the game at this point, especially if they get a try here. That ball goes away, and Akrafanamev comes with it, and Elric Lowe driving forward inside the 10-meter line. Papier digs it out. Hussein to Nizam Kar. Back the other way. Elric Lowe, nice pass. Here comes Forster. Harold Forster out to the wing. He almost overthrew it, but there's Kanan Moody with a try. Oh, that looked far too easy. But, man, Forster nearly threw it away. Kanan Moody with those long arms, those albatross-like wings, reaching up and grabbing that ball high in the air as he sprinted down that right wing. Wow. His 19th career try in URC action. Kanan Moody. Brilliant stuff there. The lineout was overthrown, and then Fundameva picked it up into the hands of Elric Lowe. Here's the replay. Lowe is tackled. Papier digs it out, and next thing you know, we go wide. And what a great pass here. Forster gets that over the top. Ratave was there for the tackle. Rhino Smith tried to stop it, but it was too late, and the Bulls score again. Next, Connor Crawley is the Lions game is after this. I'm covering that. As you should know by now, I cover all the South Africa games, and occasionally I cover Leinster games. Sometimes Munster as well. So that's going to be the Bulls. Sorry. Moody. Points are important at this stage. Get every point you can. Now the Bulls with another try, and that's going to be wide, so it's not going to make it. So 31-7 is the count as Johan Hussein misses another conversion, but that was a tough one. So the score is 31. 31-7. Yes, I remember you, Connor. Where have you been? Good to see you back. You always want me to cover the Irish sides, and I will, but nobody shows up. It's a lot of work and a lot of time, and I don't get paid for this. So, I'd love to cover more of the Irish sides, but I'd like to have an audience, So my South African audience just watches out of loyalty. I don't think they really care much about Munster, Connacht, or Leinster's games, or Ulster for that matter. All right, so I do. I have an interest in Munster, although now they're becoming the boogeyman, so I don't like them much anymore because they are the kryptonite for my South African sides. Here's the that ball goes high near. Rhino Smith does a great job to get that off the high ball. And Benetton now driving again. Negri carries the ball. Uren over to the middle. And here come Benetton. Canoni with the carry. Still going forward. Finally tackled by Marco van Staden. Ball comes out. Zanon on the outside. Replacement for Menoncello, who's out of the game the rest of the way. Oh, man. Villaroo nearly tackles the ball carrier. And Benetton having a hard time getting the ball from one player to the next. Oh, there's a penalty on Marco van Staden for disrupting play, being offside. Yeah, Marco van Staden gets another penalty. His discipline is failing him today. So 38 minutes, 23 seconds. We're approaching halftime here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate being good. I've not been here for a long time. I know, Connor, we haven't seen you. Well, to be fair, Connor, most of April I was barely doing any games, almost no games, because, in fact, I don't think I did any games most of April. I was running for political office, and it just couldn't pull that off. I had to go out and knock on doors. But it was all a waste of time, effort, and money as I was beaten badly in my election bid. So I lost a lot of my audience, but even more have come back since I've returned, which is pretty interesting. So here's a line out from Benetton, just 8 meters away with a minute left in the first half, a chance for them to get back on the board here. Line out successful into the hands of Scott Scrafton. So they have them all for him, but it's going nowhere. They're bringing more support. Now they're pushing the Bulls forward. Still going forward. There they go. Down to about 6 meters, but they're close to that. Up, they collapse. Still going forward. Still going forward. They're in! Oh, they score! My goodness, Lucchese. We completely lost where the ball was there. What happened to the Bulls defense? Gianmarco Lucchese gets his 15th try in URC action. Wow. That defense just melted. This is the problem with the Bulls. Their defense goes on vacation in the middle and end of games, and this is problematic. You cannot do that against the likes of Leinster, the Stormers, Connacht. Benetton gets a second try here. This one's from Lucchese. And there goes the hooter for the first half, folks.
Patience.
Sorry?
By Gianmarco Lucchese.
And that's the hooter for the first half. Tough conversion here coming up for Benetton. They can really use these points. Rhino Smith doing the kick again. Tough angle here. The South African. 40 minutes, 21 seconds. 2 tries in the first half for Benetton, who haven't given up despite the Bulls running up and down the pitch. Rhino Smith. He get the ball up, and it looks like he's going to get it. He does, and he converted. 31-14. All right, so we go to halftime here, and Benetton comes back on the death knell of the first half with a converted try, and they go into the locker room trailing 31-14. Wow. Holly Davidson, and there's Chadzwana there talking to Aka Fundameva. So the Bulls go into the locker room leading 31-14 in the first half. Wow. So once again, yesterday, Munster dispatches Edinburgh on the road 29-26, and that upsets the top of the table. And now we find that Munster is top of the league right now. That's not so great if you're a Bulls fan or a Stormers fan. Stormers now 13 points off of first place, which means they couldn't possibly get there now. The best they can do is 10 more points, give them 60, which would put them in third place right now. The best they can do is third place, and it's slipping away from them. They're in fifth place. That's probably as best they can do, but they're going to have to hold on to fifth place. Now Edinburgh is nipping at their heels with one more victory than them. They must win at Connacht today. Connacht is desperate, though. 9 wins, 7 losses. Connacht is ninth position, 44 points on the log. And a victory against the Stormers today would give them 49 with a bonus point and put them up into playoffs. And it wouldn't knock the Stormers down, but it would hurt the Stormers badly. Right now, though, as things stand, if the playoffs were tomorrow, Munster would be hosting Benetton. Glasgow at Ulster at Glasgow. Then Leinster be hosting Edinburgh. And the Bulls at Loftus would host the Stormers, which is oftentimes a bad situation for the Bulls, although they pulled off the last victory for the first time in donkey years. So we're at halftime now, folks. Put the halftime marker up there. Next match will be a good one. You mean the Lions in Glasgow? I don't know. I'd love to see the Lions do well, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Glasgow is all over the place. Ulster versus Leinster is a game I'd love to cover, but I know that if I turn on Connor, you might be the only one that shows up. I might just watch that game after doing 3 games back to back to back. I have done 4 before. I've actually done 5 rugby games in one day before, and that was brutal, but I've done it. And trying to get a reward with a larger audience, but it just doesn't materialize. YouTube. These other people get these huge audiences with their boring commentary. I don't understand that. I guess some people want to be put to sleep when they watch broadcast. Anyway, so we're at the half, and the Bulls in total command at the moment, but their defense is suspect again. Jean-Ray says the ref is horrendous. No, Holly Davidson is a very good referee. She missed a knock-on? Which one? A few more subscribers this weekend, says Hendo. Let's hope we do. Let's see if we gained any of this moment here. Yeah, we gained a couple already. That's cool. Thanks for joining us. Approaching 4,400, 4,392. If you're not a subscriber, hey, it doesn't cost anything, folks. All it takes a moment of your time.
That was easy.
There you go. Just become a subscriber. Piece of cake. After this, the Lions, and then we've got the Stormers on the road against Connacht. Cool story, bro. That's the username. Bulls will never forget the Rainbow Cup final. Missed the knock-on that let Benetton score that first try. The TMO said it wasn't a knock-on. I didn't see it, Jean-Ray. She didn't miss it. She saw something, and she wasn't clear if it was a knock-on from her angle. So she went to the TMO and asked them, and the TMO said it was not a knock-on. So Rotave got the try. And there you go. Ulster versus Leinster. That should be interesting, folks. We've got test rugby coming up very soon. South Africa has elections on May 29th, and then we get into the summer test series coming up. South Africa hosting Ireland, Portugal, and who else are they hosting there? Can't remember off the top of my head. Then they go on the road in November to the UK, where they play Ireland, Scotland. No, Wales, Scotland, and England. I don't know if they don't play Ireland because they've already played them. Yeah. Yeah, but the Bulls and the Stormers in 4th and 5th place, which means they play each other in the playoffs unless something drastic happens. So the Bulls at this point, unless they have a total meltdown, will go to 12-5, and they'll go to 61 points in the log. Right now, that would put them in 2nd place. But if they had not given up those, well, it wouldn't have mattered. Munster's still in 1st place, but they could go to 2nd. But Leinster's yet to play. They're playing Ulster. Ulster's just hanging into the playoff picture at 10 wins, 6 losses. Ulster needs to have an upset, but I don't think it's in them. So not going to be a lot of change here, but the bottom 4 could change very much. I mean, the Stormers have 50 points. If they don't win any more games, they finish at 50, and there's 2 teams at 49 nipping on the heels, 1 team at 48 points, this Benetton side, and even Connacht at 44. Connacht would move up and knock Benetton out of this if Benetton does not close the gap here and get some points. The Lions are desperate to hang on. They're also at 44 points, at 8-8 record. They'd have to win out and get two bonus point victories to get them to 54 points. But that's precarious and hopeful they can get in. If the Stormers don't win again and the Lions win out, one of those games against the Stormers, then the Stormers would be out of the playoffs most likely and the Lions would be in. But that seems pretty far-fetched. Even if the Stormers lose against Connacht, they should beat the Lions at home, taking them out to 54 minimum. 54 points should get them in the playoffs. The magic number normally is 51. Benetton, having the best season ever, is at 10 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. But they're looking pretty sad here today and outmatched. Of course, they looked pretty sad outmatched against the hapless Sharks last week, but they somehow managed to come back at the death knell and win that game. That was something else. The Sharks now 4 wins from 16 attempts. Really sad. The bottom of the log is Zebra, Parma, then the Dragons, Scarlets, Cardiff, Sharks, Osprey, in 10th position of the Lions. So 2 teams left really fighting for playoff position. That's the Lions and Connacht. Now, the interesting thing is that the Osprey have also won 8 games, but they're pretty much out of it. They're pretty much out. I mean, yeah, they're pretty much out of it. They could come back, I suppose, but 40 points, I'd have to look at the schedule and see if it's even possible who their opponents are if they can get 10 more points. But the Lions have 8 wins and 8 losses, as do the Osprey. But the Lions are 4 points clear of the Osprey because they've got 12 bonus points. That's why those bonus points are so important, folks. If you lose, make sure you lose within 7 points. If you lose, make sure you get those 4 tries. If you win, get those 4 tries every time. Get every bonus point you can. Absolutely. Every bonus point you can. Because it makes a difference. It's points on the log. It's not victories. So imagine that. Anyway, today's action, we had yesterday, first off, the Scarlets smoked Zebra Parma at Stadio Sergio Lanfranchi and in Parma, winning 32-18. Munster pipped Edinburgh at the Hive, 29-26. Munster is at the top of the log now. Edinburgh falls to 6th. Right now, it's the Bulls hosting Benetton. It's halftime, and then after this, we have 2 games on tap. I'll be covering one of those, the Osprey versus Dragons in Swansea, and then the Lions at Ellis Park hosting Glasgow. And after that, it's the game that I really care about, and that's Connacht versus the Stormers. Simultaneously, there'll also be a game, the Sharks versus Cardiff, slightly behind. So when we get to halftime of the Stormers game, I'll give you bonus coverage of the Sharks game and let you know what's going on there. And then the big one for today. The 2 that matter most today are Connacht and the Stormers, Ulster and Leinster. So 3 really huge consequential games this week. This one's consequential, but yesterday's Edinburgh-Munster game was very consequential. And then Connacht and Stormers, and then Ulster and Leinster. Those are the 3 most important games this weekend. So there you go, folks. How's everybody doing out there? Never seen the Miami Sharks, been guessing they're my favorite team. Cool bro, story bro. Miami Sharks are an expansion team. They've just joined Major League Rugby this season. I have not seen them as well. I have not actually followed any Major League Rugby action this year. I'm an accredited journalist with Major League Rugby. I was a journalist with the now defunct and disbanded Rugby United New York. Also had coverage as an accredited journalist with the Atlanta franchise, which is no longer in Atlanta. It's now in Los Angeles. Also accredited with Houston Sabercats and the Dallas Jackals, both of which are still in the league, and the Chicago Hounds. I've covered all their games in all those locations at no small cost to myself. But there wasn't much interest in Major League Rugby, despite me spending thousands of dollars to try to promote the game, and I'm not exactly affiliated with Major League Rugby, so it's a shame. But I tried, and it just didn't catch on. It's still there, and people are still playing it, but it's tough to keep up. The Walking Dead was not filmed in Atlanta, Georgia. It's set in Atlanta, Georgia. It's actually filmed in California, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's filmed in Atlanta, but it's set in Atlanta. Genre says the Stormers are going to lose by 12. Yes, Gloss. I am doing the Lions versus Glasgow. Connor, you must be hard-headed. Hendo told you to check the links. Yes, and I've already said that. I've got 3 of the 4 South African games today. The only ones I'm not covering is the Sharks game, and I'll give you some of the coverage of that because it's on while the Stormers game is on. Okay, so what else? Yeah, I am covering the Lions versus Glasgow. So, yeah, that game is up next. Let me take a look at my lineups for that. So the Lions got Kuhn-Horn at fullback. Makwane is back in the game. And didn't know that was going to happen. It's good to see Gianni Lombard getting a start there. I'm kind of like Gianni Lombard. Mornay Vandenberg has done a great job at scrum half for them. He's been really good. Yep. And then for Glasgow, Scott Cummings. Hunko Fenter is out there again. Rory Darge. Captain, of course, is Kyle Sten. So lots of South Africans on that Glasgow side. That's coming up next, the Lions in Glasgow, so we'll see how that goes. But it's kind of sucks when there aren't other games going on. As we get to the playoffs, that will be the situation, only one game at a time. Meanwhile, here in America, folks, people are really dumping all over Caitlin Clark, the rookie point guard for the Indiana Fever. She is really taking a lot of abuse, and people should be ashamed of themselves. She's a rookie. Let her develop and play her game. So there is someone actually, other than me, stepping up and defending her. Let me see what's said here. So Sue Bird. Yeah. Oh, gosh, bless it. Yes, I know. I have ad blocker on. I turned it off. Which one is the ad blocker now? Privacy. Let me see. Is ad blocker on there? Turn it off there. There we go. Oh, no, still another one there. Turn it off there. It should work now. Okay. WNBA legend Sue Bird addressed unfair treatment of Caitlin Clark. Yep. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA with the weight of the league on her shoulders as one of the most highly touted prospects to ever enter the draft. She was seen as a franchise changer. She has all the pressure in the world, and while she's a great player, she deserves to be a rookie with growing pains. WNBA legend Sue Bird spoke on Clark's transition, sharing her honest truth on the situation of her influence in women's basketball. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the WNBA is on her shoulders. That is both a compliment and warranted, but also a little bit unfair to put so much on her. You watch the games, she's not even getting that many great looks. Yeah, she's not getting any great looks. That's the bottom line. We're ready for the second half, and we're underway. Let me take off the halftime marker as Benetton kicks it to the Bulls. All right, here we go. We're back underway here. The Bulls have it inside their 22. Elric Lowe feeds it over to Steenkamp. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Yes, cool story, bro. It should kick off in the States here, but it's working a huge disadvantage because network TV has not been playing nice. Yeah, they'll put badminton on television, but not rugby. So they have had some good broadcasting deals, but it hasn't really caught on. Sevens is popular in the States until World Rugby destroyed the sport by taking it out of Las Vegas. And then on top of that, the ridiculous rebranding of the game, and it's just horrible now. I don't even watch sevens anymore. I used to cover and broadcast sevens tournaments as well, which was fun because the games go quickly. Benetton with the ball inside the 50-meter line. They come to the near side with it, and the Bulls' defense is there. Nice tackle made by Nizam Kar. Again, I didn't see who went out of the game. Oh, kicked down the pitch by Benetton, but they're not going to get there. It goes out the back, and Hussein lets it safely bounce out the back, come all the way back up the pitch. Ratave trying to get there, but does not close the space in time. 41 minutes, 27 seconds in the contest. The Bulls are going to come all the way back. Oh, my neck just cracked like 5 times. Oof. If you could only heard how that sounded. Time is off. What's going on here? Got another Benetton player. Oh, he's got a blood injury on his nose here. Scott Scrafton. Jake White up in the booth. Right now, Benetton's in 8th place. The Bulls would move up to 2nd with the current standings if the game ended the way it is. Clear 190 points. That's important for the Bulls. They need to get more points. That point bonus. Keep them ahead just in case they wind up on the same point total as one of the other teams in the top 4. All right, so Holly Davidson now. Benetton front head shed not looking too thrilled with things at the moment. And with good reason, the Bulls have run away with this one. We're going to have a scrum now. Shadows beginning to creep in at Loftus from the west side of the stadium, working their way across. Crouch. Bind. Set, says Holly Davidson, and Ambrose Papier will put it in. This scrum is holding up better than any of the other scrums. And Nizam Carr will dig it out of the back. So from the 10-meter line, Papier kicks it down the pitch. And Moody knocks it backwards. And several Bulls knock it backwards, and Papier has it now. And it comes to the near side. Steenekamp driving forward, back down to about the 10-meter line. Papier will dig it out from the ruck. Over to the middle, and Marco van Staden drops the ball. Or maybe he didn't drop the ball. No knock-on called. Sure looked like he dropped it. So apparently he picked it up off the turf. A nice move by Harold Forster. He gets around one tackler, fights off 3 more, gets over midfield. The ball's there. Ball bounces backwards. All knocked on. Oh, my goodness. Sloppy play by Vilko Low and the Bulls. Now they're back. They've lost about 15 meters behind their 10-meter line. So now Villaroo is going to kick the ball high into the air, hoist it, and Arens will give chase. And Benetton knocks, I thought they knocked it on, but Reno Smith comes free. He's over midfield, but then tackled there. I guess it wasn't a knock-on. So we come to the near side. Izakor with the carry, and Benetton now on the Bulls' 10-meter line, looking for some space here and some tries. They keep trying to get it somewhere. Inside the 10-meter line, tackle made by Steenekamp. Benetton comes back to the near side. Norkia with the tackle. Excuse me, folks. Hey, bystander. The next kickoff is in 1 hour. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Benetton breaks free. Is that Lucchese? Kicks it over the top. Oh, my goodness. But David Creel just beats him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it wasn't Lucchese. It was Tomas Gallo. Wow. My goodness. The Argentinian loose head prop. Whoo, he looked like a winger, but he's out of gas again. It's Benetton team. Every time they run 20 meters, needs oxygen. Tomas Gallo, the Argentine tight head prop. So apparently there was a penalty on the Bulls, so we're going to kick to the corner. Man, that was exciting. Watch that big guy, a prop, running down the pitch, but he isn't gassed. Let's see this thing. He breaks free from about the 32-meter line and gets all the way down to the 5-meter line when Creel just beats him to the ball. Wow, that was something else. So there was a penalty on the Bulls. I'm not sure what the penalty was, but regardless, Argentina, Benetton kicks it to the corner. My goodness. So where's the penalty here? I guess Norkia didn't roll away. Yeah, that's what it was. Norkia didn't roll away. Or hands in the ruck on Marco van Staden. It could have been on that as well. So Elric Lowe is out there. I'm still trying to figure out who Nizam Carr went in the game for. I saw Forster, Elric Lowe. I don't see Hanekom now, but I thought I saw Hanekom earlier. That would make sense to win it for Hanekom. No, there's Hanekom right there. So I don't know who he went in for. The lineout successful, and Benetton's into a maul. And they're trying to go somewhere, but it's not really moving anywhere. Steenekamp is unbound again. He gets warned. So they're not really going anywhere. Benetton's told to use it. They're going to dig it out. They do. They drive. They're down about 3 meters. Benetton, oh, there's a space right there for Oren. He's in. He's in. And Oren gets in. Little spot opened up, and the scrum half, Andy Oren, finds it and dives across. And the Bulls defense suspect yet again. Yes, Christian, and that's exactly right. The Bulls better not fall asleep like they did last week, because they're doing it now. Benetton scores again. Yep. Benetton now. They're closing the gap here. Benetton needs points. They need a victory, but they need points too. Wow. Andy Uren with a brilliant take and go. The Benetton side wearing their jerseys. They've got all kinds of ads all over them, including TIM, Telecom Italia Mobile. That used to be my mobile provider when I lived in Italy. TIM. Yep. 46-26 as Rhino Smith lines it up. Conversion would matter here. Take them to 10-point difference. Now, the Bulls have scored, 5 tries? And they're at 31 points instead of 35. So, Rhino Smith now covered in sweat. It looks like he's going to get this one. Flags go up, and it's 31-21, just like that. The Bulls falling asleep again. 10 points. My goodness. 6 hours ahead for me. Where are you based? You're an American, but I take it living abroad. Nope. Bystander, I'm an American living. That's not 9 p.m. That's 9 a.m. I'm in America. I'm 6 hours behind. Not living abroad. I've spent much of my life living abroad. 3 tours in Germany, 1 in Italy. In Africa, I was living in Tunisia, Liberia, Botswana, Malawi, Niger, Mauritania, Uganda, and Ethiopia. So I spent a fair portion of my life living abroad in the Army, serving abroad. Anyway, so 21. Johan de Bruyn's back. Bulls doing the utmost. Yeah, gifting Benetton bonus points. Yep. And will they lose the plot again? It's a good question. Bystanders in Cape Town. Whereabouts in Cape Town? I'm frequently there. And if my damn passport gets back here, I'll be there in 2 weeks for the elections. But my passport's still not back after 6 weeks of this useless government agency sitting on their fat bums. And the Bulls have this just over midfield. Ambrose Papia trying to dig it out. He's going to get it. And that ball goes down outside the 22. Arens comes down there, but it's going to be Mendy. Oops, got a penalty here for obstruction. Ignacio Mendy can't get it. So now the Bulls get a chance to kick it to the corner. You know they're going to go for another try here. Johan Hussen looking for the ball. Obstruction called against Benetton. That was just a dumb mistake. So Johan Hussen kicks it down. The Bulls will have a line out here, deep in Benetton territory. Oh, that's clearly obstruction. Oh, yeah. That's no doubt about that one. Yeah, that was Izakor that did that. Alessandro Izakor. Huge obstruction blocking Kurtley Arens. Line out successful. Norkia into a maul. And Akka Fandameva at the back of that maul. Driving forward. This is the best looking maul so far. Still going forward. No call to use it yet. Bulls are still advancing. They're still advancing. Fandameva trying to stay bound in the back. Still driving forward. Here they go. And he's over. Akka Fandameva with the try. And the Bulls score again. Far too easy. Benetton will get slaughtered in the playoffs. Benetton started the season strong, and they're finishing it weak. Akka Fandameva with the try. Akka Fandameva. Yeah, ball. Oh, man, my eyesight's messing up here today. So, Johan Hussen with the conversion attempt. He's missed 2 so far. By the way, folks, I think today's the last game ever for Springbok. Oh, he's going to miss that one too. Hits the post. Springbok and Cheetah legend Ruan Pinar. Sad to see him end his career. Ruan Pinar, a man who could still play, and I wish he was still playing, but yeah. Score. So 5 points. That takes it 36. I guess people are discovering me and don't know who I am today. That's shocking. I'm pretty well known in South Africa. Just a moment here. Restart, and it's knocked on by Nortkia. And Benetton has the ball. So Thomas Albornez has come into the game, as has Halafia. Aka van der Merwe is out, and Grobelaar is in. Gosh, my eye, I can't see all of a sudden. And here comes Ulrich Lowe. Boom! Up the field. Lowe gets up short of the midfield. Ball comes loose. Knocked on by Benetton. Bernasconi comes in for Lucchesi for Benetton. Lucchesi's out. So a lot of substitutions there. Marin is out. Albornez came in for him. Negri is out. A lot of substitutions for Benetton right there. And Grobelaar is in for Aka van der Merwe after that try. So the ball's all over the place, and in the end, it's a Bulls knock-on. The question was to me, let me get back to that very quickly while I'm breaking the action here. Bulls, behind in time, okay. Bishop's Court, apparently Nordhoek. Okay, Nordhoek, okay, I know that. Don't know Bishop's Court. Please advise, where are you based in America? I'm in central Pennsylvania. And Kurt Arens getting a little bit of treatment on the pitch right now. Well, that's a nice shot. I got a good shot of Kurt Lay bent over getting some help from the physio there. So, yeah, no, I'm located in central Pennsylvania. I come to South Africa frequently, 3 trips since the end of the COVID scam. When I could first travel in August of 2022, I've spent about 4.5 months in South Africa in the past 18 months, and would have been there in January, February, except that I was running for the state legislature here in Pennsylvania. We've got a break in the action. That's why I'm talking to you instead of covering the game. And so I was unable to travel then. Plus, it cost me a fortune. And now I had to renew my passport, and the idiots that do it have been sitting on it for 6 weeks. Supposed to be back in 4 to 6 weeks. We're past 6 weeks already. Set, and Benetton digs it out of the back of that oar and goes wide on the outside. Oh, here they come. Thomas Albornez back into the middle. Benetton now driving towards the Bulls' 10-meter line, but Nizam Carr is up to the challenge, makes a big tackle there. Here they come into the middle. Ball bounces on the turf. It's going to be picked up by Creel. David Creel's on the loose. He's looking for help. Is he going to take it all the way? David Creel goes coast to coast all the way. He hasn't put it down yet, getting under the post, and there it is. David Creel, what an incredible try. I have said it over and again. David Creel, Richard Creel, these guys are incredible. And they deserve call-ups at some point. Maybe not yet. But, man, David Creel, what a brilliant job picking up that loose ball. Benetton just left that thing laying on the pitch, and Creel picked it up with one-handed. And as he was going one-handed with his right hand, avoided a tackle coming from the same side. My goodness. Brilliant stuff there, folks. Way too easy. I told you Benetton is going to get killed in the playoffs. So Creel gets another try. And here's the sad part for Benetton. Here's the sad part for Benetton, folks. It's still early. It's still early. Wow. 54 minutes in the game now. They're just going to wear down even more from here. He should make this, no doubt. So we'll give him 7. We'll make it 43. And that's good. 43-21 is the count now. Benetton now, with 3 tries, can get a bonus point if they get one more try. So all is not lost for Benetton. And they need that bonus point. That's a sloppy play. And Creel just picks it up one-handed. Does a dummy out to the wing. Fights off the tacklers and takes it coast to coast all by himself. David Creel. What a stud. Wow. And they'll be partying at Loftus this afternoon. Early evening, I should say. Boom. And Elric Lowe, got a whistle. Was Benetton offside? I think Benetton was offside on the restart. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Benetton is offside on the restart. They're going to go for the scrum of the Bulls in midfield. Wow. Wow. There's no discipline there. They're playing like the Bulls. Lack of discipline here is Benetton. Really killing themselves. But the Bulls shouldn't have given up 21 points. I don't know if Jesse Creel is their brother, but Dave and Richard are brothers. So, yeah, Nathaniel Edward Brown, where are you at? I'm in central Pennsylvania. Birthplace of Liberty. Home of the Liberty Bell. Well, not here, but eastern part of the state in Philadelphia. So, from midfield, it's going to be the Bulls. Holly Davidson. Crouch. Bind. Oh, we're just going to reset this scrum. Bulls took the scrum option. We're going to reset this one. 56 minutes, 15 seconds in this contest. A lot of tries here, folks. You can't complain about not getting any tries. My goodness. Had a few boring moments in this game, but the tries have been frequent. Crouch. Bind. Set. The one thing that has been ugly in this game is the scrums. Not very pretty. This one's holding up. Call to use it, and Papier will dig it out of the back. He does. Comes to the near side. He's got Forster. Forster breaks through. Nobody's there. Or no, it's Hussein. And here comes Creel. Another wing. He's going to give it to Moody. Oh, Creel could have got another try, but he gives it to Caden Moody, and the Bulls score again. Oh, I smell triple digits. Wow. 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 So Kane and Moody gets a hat trick. David Creel could have had the hat trick, but he gives it off to Kane and Moody. Wow. Vikas Engelbrecht, welcome back. Jesse is their brother. Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for that, Vikas. So yeah, the Creel boys are really getting it done. He must be the old man of the crowd, Jesse. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought it might be the case, but I never knew. I know Richard and David are brothers. Wow, the Creels are just tearing up rugby. So Hussein is taking his time here, trying to get his breath. Boy, Creel, man, what a great game he is having. Oh, is he going to do the kick? Oh, Creel's going to do the kick, not Hussein. Why is that? Bulls probably get some substitutions sometime here very soon. It's just been the one substitution so far. That was at hooker, where Akko van der Merwe went out after his try, and Johan Gerbela came in. Really haven't had a chance to see him do anything yet. Chris Smith up and walking around. Does that mean he's coming in? He's going to kick it to the left. So it went slightly left. Johan Hussein goes out. Chris Smith comes in. Okay, so substitution there. Hussein goes out. Smart move. And Chris Smith comes in. Restart Elric Lowe inside the 22. He's tackled immediately by Benetton, who must be just reeling here now, trailing by 27 points. We've had, 3 or 4 conversion kicks missed here. Oh, Papier gets it over the top. It's knocked backwards into the hands of Johan Gerbela. Gerbela goes forward at the 10-meter line. Papier to Ruan Nordkia. Nordkia is down, tackled. Elric Papier going to dig it out of the back there. Uren is out, and Garbisi is in for Benetton at the scrum half position. Chris Smith with his first touch of the game. And Kane and Moody knocks it backwards. Picked up by Nizam Kar. The Bulls recover that one. And Papier over to Ville Leroux. Leroux is going to kick it down the pitch, but I think it's going to go, just outside the 22 where Rhino Smith takes it for Benetton. Comes up the 10-meter line, hoisted into the air. The ball's going to be high in the air. Who's going to get this one? And Norkia goes up and pops off his chest. It's a knock-on. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. He goes up, goes right off his chest. That was embarrassing for Ruan Nordkia. But if that's the worst thing that happens to him today, last 20 minutes of the game, folks. Benetton needs a try here to get that bonus point. That's about all they're playing for at this point. There's no way they come back from this, is there? Oh, yeah, right off his shoulder. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look at the table very quickly here. Benetton with 48 points. 49 would make sure that they don't fall out of playoff contention this week. If Benetton gets a bonus point here by getting one more try, that screws the Lions. So the Bulls, it's up to the Bulls the last 20 minutes to keep Benetton from scoring a point here and keep the Lions' playoff hopes alive, because the Lions with a bonus point could catch up. But right now, or victory, set. Benetton now with the ball. Here they come. Garbisi hands it off to the middle, and Papier with there with the tackle. Garbisi now in for Arens, and there's Benetton still with the ball. Garbisi comes to the near side. Charging forward. Here they come. Tomas Albornez. Ball's available. Benetton pulls it out. Still carrying it. Benetton goes to the far side into the hands of Bautista Bernasconi. They're going to go wide. Oh, Brex is still out there. He's got the ball down to about the 22. Nordkia tackles him. Going to come back to the middle. Oh, and Johan Gerbra makes a mess of things for Benetton's side. And who is that? Ron Framak, the first time I've called his number all day. The Bulls are playing advantage here, but they're going to kick it away. So that ball bounces down inside the 22. Chris Smith, nice kick. It's going to keep going to about 15 meters out. Picked up by Benetton, hoisting it down the pitch. Let's see where that ball goes. In a touch taken by Chris Smith, but the ball is much further up the pitch, according to Amy Barrett-Thrawn. So he'll take the mark instead of putting it in play, although there was plenty of space for the Bulls. So 62 minutes gone from this one. The Bulls up 48-21, and we're moving along at a quick clip pace here at 9:19 a.m., and we are 62 minutes through the game. So we could end well ahead of the top of the hour, which would be great because I could use a break here. So the Bulls, if it ends like this, have a 200-point advantage in the standings. 200 points more than their opponents. Here they come, the line out. There's Marco van Staden bouncing off a tackle, still driving forward. Escom putting the lights out for Benetton. And Papier kicks it over the top from the rock. That ball's going to go inside the 10-meter line, taken down there by, is that Ratavi? No, who is that? Yeah, it is Ratavi. Ratavi dancing around, runs into Nizam Kar, and that's as far as he's going to get. Boy, Nizam Kar has played big since he came in, which is great because he's played poorly lately. So Davidson right there observing the play. Where's Garbisi? Garbisi's in there to dig it out. Ruck is formed here for Benetton. Elric Lowe trying to grab the ball. Maybe Heineken is the guy that went out. Yeah, I think it must have been who Nizamkar came in for was Heineken. So I haven't seen him in a long time. So Chris Smith gets that. Villy LaRue dumps it back to Curtly Arens. Arens is going to kick it over the top, but then he runs into one. Oh, and he does. Oh, he knocked it on. Oh, Curtly couldn't get his fingers on it. Nice try, though. So Benetton goes to the far side of the pitch. I think they've got some space out there. Here they come. Dancing down there, tossing it back up into the air, into the hands of Mendy. Mendy's tackled at the 10-meter line by Foster. Harold Forster is a quiet star. Elric Lowe with another tackle. My goodness, Elric Lowe. And over top the ball is the Bulls, but now they come wide, Benetton. They've got space out here. Ratavi breaking away. He's got it on the wing. Oh, they cut back, and Herbert misses the tackle, and it's over. Wow. Halafini gets the try. Halafini. And Benetton gets the bonus point, and the Lions are screwed. The Bulls cannot do any of their South African sides a favor. Toa Halafifi. Wow. And there's a try for Benetton. Bulls screw it up again. Well, the Lions are not going to like them. My goodness. Bulls cannot live with success. Yeah, I think the defense coach needs freaking, talking to, tongue lashing. So Rhino Smith now for the conversion. Benetton will get a bonus point out of this, and they will not fall out of playoff contention. They'll go into the last week looking for playoff position. So Benetton can make the playoffs, I believe, for the first time in URC action or in Pro 14 action. I believe that's true. So this bonus point will ensure that they go into playoff contention the final week. So 26 points. Can Reno Smith make it? Looks good from here. Flags go up. What a great game from the tee he's hit. Wow. 4 out of 4. And they've been difficult kicks too. So let's take a look and see what Benetton's got next round. So round 18 is at the end of the month, and Benetton plays Edinburgh at home. Oof. That's not easy. Not easy, but it's doable. They have to beat Benetton at home to stay in this, most likely. Wow. So they've got the bonus point now. Chris Smith with his first kick from the tee, or from the midfield, I should say, inside the 22, and Benetton kicks it down the other way. That ball's going to go straight into touch. Hell of a kick. And that's going to put the Bulls back just outside their 22. Wow. Wow, folks. What do you say? Benetton with 48 points now has 49 on the log. The best Connacht and Emirates can do with a bonus point is 49. Oh, so maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. No, actually, Connacht would go. No, Benetton would stay in front. So the line out, Creel gets it in for his first line out. The Bulls are into a maul from just outside their 22. 66 minutes, 45 seconds. Papier still in there. No replacement. Keegan Johannes still sitting on the bench. And that thing is over midfield. The Bulls will be excited about this victory, but they ought to be also be very angry about their poor defense. They've given up some very soft tries. Chris Smith. I should put a banner up because people are confused about who I am. Call to use it. And Papier over the top. So Reno Smith cuts back against Forster, but Forster is not faked out. He tackles him from behind. Benetton kicks it to the near side. That could be a 50-22, but it's not going to work out for them. It's going to go into the try zone as Villarreal lets it go, maybe even out of the back. It does, all the way out of the back. Villarreal, smart decision, comes all the way back. Oof. And Tomas Albornez, very frustrated by that play. 12 minutes remaining in the contest. So Benetton does themselves the best they can do with such a terrible performance, and that's 1 bonus point for scoring 4 tries. That ball just rolled out of the back. Sparse crowd at Loftus today, folks. It's disappointing. Oh, boy. So, by the time this scrum is over, we'll be at 69 minutes. Yeah, my name is Chris Wyatt, Colonel Chris Wyatt, for those who are confused or don't know that. Arc Precision says huge support for Chris. Thank you so much, Arc Precision. I do appreciate that. And a lot of people here are watching from South Africa, and some expats like Hendo. Yep. All right. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it goes straight to the ground, and a penalty against Benetton right there. So will the Bulls take 3 points or kick it to the corner? Oops. So that front row yet to be changed out other than Creel coming in for Akka Fundameva. So 3 Bulls getting ready to come in. 4 Bulls. Sebastian Montezuma, Sebastian de Klerk. Wow. Montezuma's coming in. So the Bulls will have some substitutions here for the last 10.5 minutes of the contest. Let's see who goes out. So, Sebastian de Klerk coming in. Nope, they haven't made the changes yet. What are we waiting on? It's a line out. Nokia's looking tired. So this looks like it's Elric Lowe comes down with that line out successfully, and Creel at the back of it now. It's not really going anywhere. It's going sideways. Now inching forward. Bulls inching forward now. Still going forward. And Benetton's all around the back side of this maul. The lucky thing he called a penalty. Call to use it once. So Chris Smith kicks it over the top inside the 22, but right into the hands, and the mark is taken by Benetton. Not the best of kicks. Not the best of kicks. So Benetton is a quick tap, and now Randall Smith going to try to clear it, and they will clear it with less than 10 minutes remaining. Now will we see substitutions? 4 Bulls ready to come in there. Reinhard Ludwig, Sebastian de Klerk, Sifiwe Montazima, and there was another one. I don't know if it was Francois Kloppe. (17, 18, 19, and 23). Forster's out. Klopper. Vermaak is out. Ludwig. And then, nice line out by the Bulls. And de Klerk comes in for Forster. Francois Klopper gets the line out. Wasn't intended for him. Papier kicks over the top from the ruck. It's going to go inside the 10-meter line, but I don't think the Bulls retreated. Surprised no penalty called on them there. And Papier now grabbed around the neck. How is that not a high tackle? She warned him no hands, and he didn't listen. Lucchese, yeah, you got 2 different players not rolling away for Benetton. Yeah, Lucchese got all excited. She warned him. I guess he doesn't speak English, or at least Scottish English. 72 minutes gone now, folks. It's a 20-point lead for the Bulls, and they're going for the post. Chris Smith. Yep. That'll kill some time. All right, let's go ahead and put man of the match up. Let's see what you guys say for man of the match. Start a question and answer. Man of the match. Man of the match. And Chris Smith with the launch. Looks good. He's got it 51-28. Who else we got here we can put on there? Oh, yeah. All right, there's your options. Ladies and gentlemen, for man of the match, the poll is up. You can answer it. 73 minutes now, 51-28 on the Chris Smith penalty conversion. So the Bulls hit the half-century mark again. Could have been so much more. But Benetton is going to get that bonus point for finishing with 4 tries. Restart. Inside the 10-meter line, Norkia knocks it on again. And Elric Lowe running down the sideline, but the ball was knocked on, buddy. Norkia needs a break. He's falling asleep out there. It's 2 knock-ons in a row from him. Only Keegan Johannes remains on the bench for the Bulls. So when will Papier come out? So next week, the season rides for Benetton on that last game against Edinburgh. They have to win that game. Mine? Set. Benetton to put it in. Alessandro Garbisi digs it out of the back. Benetton now trying to get some more points. Oh, nice carry by Zanon. Down to the 22 of the Bulls. The Bulls going to screw up again and give it more points here late in the game. Ignacio Mendy now driving forward. Ball comes free. Over into the middle of the pitch in the hands of Destiny Amanu. Didn't even know he came in the game. Garbisi, Albanese, and Benetton now. Advantage for being off the feet. So the Bulls commit a penalty. Oh, Elric Lowe overran the tackle. Oh, here comes Benetton inside the 22. Some nice ball movement here. Offside, another penalty. Tap and go. There goes Benetton. They go wide. Nice carry. They're going to get... they're down to a meter away. The Bulls going to give up another try. Oh, they're so close. And the Bulls try to strip the ball. That's... surprised that wasn't a penalty there. Holly Davidson stuck in the middle of the tackle there. She's got to get out of the way. So Benetton now is losing a little space. They're back. And here they come charging up from the near side. They're going to get in. It's in! Zanon gets the try, and the Bulls' suspect defense gives up another soft try to their opponents. Marco Zanon with the try for Benetton, who is simply not giving up in this game. Since he came in the game early, replacing Tommaso Menoncello. And another try, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And the Bulls' point differential shrinks. The critical point differential. 35 points given up at Loftus to a team from Treviso. Oh, my goodness. Boy, the Bulls' defense is atrocious. Rhino Smith now 4 for 4. He's had some difficult kicks. This isn't easy either. 76 minutes, 23 seconds in the contest. Rhino Smith lines it up. South African. Playing a fullback for Benetton. There's the kick. Is he going to get that one? Flags go up again. He's perfect today. Wow. And the crowd is quiet now, with good reason. Despite having 8 tries, the Bulls are barely ahead. So 3 minutes remain in the contest. Bulls now 51-35, 16-point lead. Damn. Here's the restart from Chris Smith. Going to go down and around the 22, where it's taken by Halafifi. The try score. Halafihi. It's been taken back inside the 22. Benetton comes to the near side. They've got space on the outside here. Nice carry there. Up to about the 10-meter line. Benetton's still trying to score tries here late in this contest. Nice carry. Benetton's up to about their 10-meter line just like that. They're going to work it back to this side, the near side. Looking for space. Ooh, threw it behind a player. He turned and grabbed it. Nicely done. Keep it from being a turnover. It was Zanon. And the ball squirts out, and it's in the hands of Johan Gerbela, and the Bulls have the ball now. Keegan Johannes is out there now. That ball's kicked forward, but I think there was a knock on. Keegan Johannes, so the entire bench has been cleared. 2 minutes remain. Still been a boring half. Nathaniel's in Cape Town, the global destination. Only because the airlines forced us to fly there instead of Joburg now. To be fair, I mean, aside from the hideous-looking and dangerous neighborhoods adjacent to the Cape Town International Airport, it is a lovely place to land. 78-26 in the game. Just a minute and a half remaining on the clock. 51-35. I guess I should do that. People tune into the game. They don't know who I am. I guess I should probably put up a banner, make an image or something like that. Approaching the final minute of the contest, folks. And we are in the final minute. Bulls line out from the 5 meters after that penalty. And here comes Elric Lowe bouncing off 1 tackler, 2 tacklers, 3 tacklers, still driving. He's down at the 1 meter line. Keegan Johannes feeds it over to Nizam Kar. Nizam Kar drives for it. He's back to 1 meter as well. And Benetton players just lying under the pile there. And then Gerbela gets stopped about 5 meters, dumps it back to Johannes, driving through his Kane Moody. He's tackled. He nearly broke through there. Keegan Johannes. And the Bulls are working to the far side of the pitch. Who's got the ball? I can't see. It's somebody. Is it Gerbela? Gerbela gets the try. Just too easy. This is an ugly game. No defense. Wow. My goodness. Nine tries from the Bulls. There goes the hooter.
Takes 1-2 steps, fixates the first and second defender, and you come on that late shoulder ball, and you get a little soft shoulder and score try. It was relentless from the Bulls.
That's the hooter, but we've got this conversion kick coming from Chris Smith. A chance to stretch the score back out. 56, he could take it to 58. Wow. So we get a slight break after this. You'll be redirected to the next game. Let me just take a look real quick, make sure we're good with that. Chris Smith with a conversion. He's going to miss that one. Oh. So Chris Smith, who doesn't really miss much, missed that. And that's going to be the final from Loftus-Versfeld, folks. Wow. 88 people currently here, just 58 likes. Come on, man. Help a brother out.
That was easy.
I'm Colonel Chris Wyatt in Central Pennsylvania for this triple header action of South African rugby today in the United Rugby Championship. The Bulls from Loftus-Versfeld, Villeroux does not look amused with the outcome here. The Bulls gave up 5 tries, soft defense. They score 9, but missed a lot of points off the tee as well. So the final from Loftus. And who is your man of the match? Let's see who you guys picked. Oh, pretty even there. Kane and Moody is your man of the match. Curtin Arens had a pretty good game too. So the Bulls get the bonus point win and for the moment move up in the log, pending the Leinster result. So that gives them 5 points, 61 points now ahead of Glasgow, who play next. And we'll be covering that Lions in Glasgow. The Bulls now have screwed the Lions. The Lions can screw the Bulls by losing. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it was definitely between Moody and Creel. But to be fair, Moody had an extra try because Creel gave him a gift at the end. Moody made that try happen. 56-35 is the final. All right. So the Bulls now at 61 points, 194 points to the plus. Glasgow coming up next, 177, so they can easily extend that lead. Glasgow can go into first place with a bonus point win, or just a win will put Glasgow back in first place, courtesy of the 2 points that the Bulls gifted them last week, unfortunately. So the Stormers in 5th place, Edinburgh, Ulster, Benetton, 3 teams on 49 points now, 6, 7, and 8. But Ulster, let's see what's going on here post-match. Curtly Arens is their man of the match.
You're called upon, Ruan. You're your captain to hand over your prize. URC medal man of the match in round 17.
Curtly Arens.
Curtly, feeling good? Great performance again?
Yeah, no. First of all, thanks our Heavenly Father, and I think the boys did really well. Could have gone into to anyone, but yeah, I think we played well. Yeah.
I mean, for your size, the strength you showed on defense in the attack as well. A lot of guys enjoy you attacking, but you put in some big hits today.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's not about the size. It's about our heart. So yeah, definitely showed character out there, and yeah, just happy we could get the win.
You sound very happy at the Bulls. One of your favorite moments this season here at Loftus?
Yeah, just being here and serenading the fans. Yeah.
Right, you've done a stellar job, and a job well done for your Man of the Match award.
Thank you so much. Okay.
So the television crew picks Curtly Arens to be man of the match. Now it's Ruan Nordkia.
Job well done by the team today.
Yeah, no, very happy with the game. Still gave easy tries, I'd say.
Yep.
So that's definitely a work on for us going forward into the back end of the competition. But yeah, can only be happy with 5 points in the bank.
You raised the point that you guys dominate teams, but you allow them back. What is that experience? What is it when you guys sit on a Monday and talk about it?
I don't really know. I can't put the words to it, what exactly it is, but it's definitely something we have to look to sort out if we want to win this competition.
All right, job well done today. Point in the bag, and good luck in 2 weeks' time against the Sharks.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I just want to say thank you for all the fans today. Can't wait to see them in the quarterfinal. Yeah.
All right, quarterfinal. There's a call from Ruan. The people of Loftus, fill it up. Come.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Oh, here we go. Sneeman for
with Benetton.
Benetton,
Was
losing
not your
team
day.
captain.
Yeah, listen, we always knew it's going to be a tough ask to come down to the Bulls. Just felt in the beginning they played on top of us a bit. You know, we can definitely be better, and, you know, the scoreboard hurts. You know, it does hurt us because we pride ourselves on putting out good performances. But, yeah, just credit to the boys and the way they fought back, you know. We fought back, we got a point, and I think obviously really disappointed about today, and credit to the Bulls for the way they played. But for us, it's a successful tour, you know. You know, we've come away with a win from the Sharks, and I think we've got a point today, so we'll go back to Treviso with 5 hard-earned points, and got a couple of days off, and then we focus on Edinburgh. The last game at home is a massive one.
This season, you guys have been brilliant. The way it started, there's so many positive for Benetton at the moment. Where to from
Yes,
here?
Connor, we'll take you to the
Obviously,
next
you know,
match.
we're still a new group together. We're growing. The boys are working hard, and we just want to take a step forward every week, you know. And yeah, we just got to keep working. We know there's still tough days ahead, but at least we're in the fight. You know, we're in the fight for the playoffs, and we're going to give it everything we can to make it in there.
Job well done today. Proud of you. Your former Tax guy, former Blue Bulls, former S under trainee. It's good to see you back home.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
Philip Sneeman, the captain of. Oh, we got Elric Lowe now coming in.
Good to see some chicken wing passes from you.
Yeah, I mean, you train that in your off time, so sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, when it does, it's always nice.
Whoops, and I just lost my broadcast. They do that. Anyway, that was Elric Lowe, got cut off on us there. Sorry about that, folks. You'll be automatically redirected to the Lions-Glasgow game, so just stay right here. When this ends, you'll be taken there. I'm going to take a short break, stretch the arms and legs, get another drink, and get ready for the next game. All right, so we'll see you here shortly. Thanks for being here. And the Bulls' sloppy defense cost them. They had a 200-point difference. Now they have 194. The 6 points could be critical as we see what Leinster does in its next game. Bulls tries from Moody, Creel, Arens, Nortkia. Then Benetton finally from Rotave, Moody, Benetton, Lucchese, Oren, Bulls, Fadebet, Creel, Moody, Benetton, Halfivi, Zanon, and then Khobelak to wrap it up. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tries. Oh, you can't complain about that one, folks. All right, that's it. 51-35 is the final from Loftus Versfeld. We'll be back with the next one here in just a few minutes, so don't run off. It'll restart and take you to the Lions and Glasgow. Thanks for being with me, folks. I'll see you shortly. Cheers.